As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the room, James and Emily found themselves standing in front of their favorite adult toy store's new wing, where all manner of intriguing items lay waiting to be discovered. James wrapped his arms around her waist, his breath tickling the back of her neck. "Are you ready for our first-ever role-play scenario?" he whispered seductively into her ear. Emily felt a thrilling surge of anticipation, and she nodded enthusiastically. The two lovers entered the store, eager to explore their desires in this new setting. They walked through rows upon rows of tantalizing items until they spotted an intriguing setup, a red silk room with various costumes, props, and scripts scattered about. Their eyes met, and they knew they had found the perfect playground for their fantasies. As they entered the room, James took on the persona of the dominant professor, while Emily transformed into the submissive student. The power dynamics between these roles fueled an intense desire in both of them as they began to explore this new world together. As their scene unfolded, James couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and possessiveness at seeing his students bound and restrained. The leather restraints around Emily's wrists and ankles added an air of vulnerability that was intoxicating to him. Emily, on the other hand, reveled in her newfound freedom to explore her submissive desires without fear or hesitation. As she knelt submissively before James, she marveled at the intense connection they were building through this shared experience. As their play progressed, it became clear that there was an unspoken trust between them, a mutual understanding that each had surrendered control in their own unique way. The air was electric with anticipation as they embarked on this new journey together. The session came to an end all too soon, and as the couple lay entwined afterward, they found themselves discussing what they'd learned about themselves through this role-play experience. James admitted that playing the role of the dominant professor had allowed him to explore a side of himself he hadn't known existed. He had never been so in tune with his own desires and boundaries, all while nurturing Emily's needs within their power dynamic. Emily, too, found herself opening up about her newfound love for submission. She'd always known there was an element of her personality that craved the safety and surrender of allowing someone else to take the lead, but had never felt comfortable sharing it until now. As they continued to share their thoughts and feelings post-role-play scenario, James and Emily began to realize that this was just the beginning of a deeper connection between them. This new world of shared fantasies not only brought them closer together, but also strengthened their understanding of themselves and each other as they navigated these uncharted desires. In the weeks that followed, James and Emily continued to explore their newfound desires within the safe confines of their shared role-play scenarios. With each new experience, they found their bond growing stronger and more intimate. As they lay together one night, basking in the afterglow of another successful scene, Emily looked up at James with a sense of wonder in her eyes. "I never knew that role-playing could bring us so close," she whispered softly. "But I'm grateful we found this passion together." James leaned down to press his lips against hers. "Me too, my love," he murmured. "It's brought out the very best in both of us, and I can't imagine our life without it now." The end.